What is up, guys? Welcome back to some more Lazersamuraigg GG. And today we're gonna be talking about The Last of Us Part 2. Just wanted to let you know that I haven't finished The Last of Us Part 2. I finished a big chunk of it, but not completed. So this will be kind of like a first impression video. Yeah, kind of like a first impression video. And in this video, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the gameplay, the story, what I liked about it, and what I didn't. First of all, I just gotta say, The Last of Us Part 2 is beautiful. This game looks stunning. I really enjoyed the gameplay as well. If you've ever played the first Last of Us, you'll know what to expect. You'll be sneaking around, avoiding clickers and runners. You'll scavenge for parts, which is in short supply, and you'll be solving problems and puzzles. And the way Naughty Dog breaks those three things up is done really well. Like, I never felt I'm doing too much of a puzzle or sneaking around too much. And they really expanded the world also. It's a lot bigger areas for you to explore and just soak in all of that beauty. And there's even beauty in the madness of it. There are these beats within the story where you have to run away from a horde of clickers and runners and your enemies chasing you in jeeps. Even in that fast pace, you can see how well the levels are designed. Now, let's get to the story and what I thought about it up until this point. Did I ever think The Last of Us needed a sequel? No. Am I glad they made one? Yes. The story revolves around revenge, and that revenge doesn't always solve everything. In a world where you have nothing, forgiveness is probably the best thing you can give. We're in a world without hope. Violence just brings on more violence. But if you can take the time and forgive somebody, you might be that little hope in a hopeless world. But revenge is the driving point of this story, not forgiveness. Early on in the game, spoiler alert, Joel gets killed by Abby. He wronged her in the past and now she's out for revenge. And she does get it. But personally, I do not like that character at all. I kinda despise her, and that's a good thing. Because now Ellie's motivation for revenge is my motivation for revenge. So you discover the group that killed Joel lives in Seattle. So you gear up and you go on your revenge mission. But that's where the story does something interesting for me. When you arrive at Seattle, they have their own problems with their own conflicts, and you're in the middle of all of this now. The story has an overall dread about it, where resources are in short supply. People are slaughtering each other. There's an outbreak of monsters that just want to kill everything. But then the game does something really spectacular. It concentrates on the small moments. You picking up a guitar, playing a song, flashbacks of you and Joel when you were still a little kid. That's probably some of my favorite things about this game, is when they take the small moments. It's just so much more rewarding in this world where everything wants to kill you. And now with Joel out of the picture, the person who's accompanying you through this whole revenge mission is Dina, Ellie's new love interest. Dina is a handy companion to have. She assists you in stealth kills, but story-wise, Ellie and Dina just met. Then Joel died and Ellie went on a revenge mission, and Dina just reluctantly tags along. It just feels that's a little too rushed. Maybe if they were in a relationship a little bit longer, it would make it a little bit more believable. But when they're in Seattle, they also have their small, intimate moments, which really makes the relationship shine. So far, that's the only mediocre thing about The Last of Us Part 2 for me, is their relationship. It does feel a little rushed. It could be because in The Last of Us 1, it was more a father-daughter relationship instead of a romantic one blossoming. So, it's not bad, it's not unwanted, it just feels a little rushed. So, my thoughts about The Last of Us Part 2 so far. I'm loving it. The gameplay is broken up so that nothing ever feels too repetitive. The story about revenge that just gets more violence is awesome, and the thing that makes it so good is I don't care who I hurt, I want revenge just as much as Ellie does. The small moments really shine in this grim, very grim world that we're in. And I can see why some people rage against The Last of Us Part 2. But like everything, people grow up. Ellie grew up. The way she looks at the world changed. So yes, The Last of Us Part 2 is different than Part 1, but different does not necessarily mean bad. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video and you'd like to see some more, hit the like button. And if you're a newcomer, please subscribe. You'll be helping out the channel in a big way. Keep it GG guys, keep it GG.